So hello and welcome to Gumardee's Coins and Banknotes, and today we have some coins from Jamaica. So you want to know the value of your Jamaican coins. Well, this is only in part going to be the case in which we'll talk about it here. If there is no coin in this video that you don't have, you can always go on eBay and check up sold values for those denominations. But a majority of Jamaican coins that were issued in the predecimal series, so up until 1969. In 1969 they decimalised their currency, so in the highest denomination, which I don't have, 25 cents, and this is the second highest, so the 20 cent. And these coins replace these predecimal coins here. But Jamaica didn't issue a full set of predecimal coinage based on the United Kingdom currency. They only issued the smaller denominations, and I have two here, so you have the 1 penny and the half penny. And they also issued a farthing up until 1954. And the size of these coins are smaller than the United Kingdom coins. So I do have Australian coin for comparison. So here we have a half penny 1942. Even 1964, so they never changed the size of their coins. They kept the same, but they did change the metal. Initially these predecimal coins were copper and nickel up until 1937, and then they changed it to a nickel brass. So brass is just copper and zinc, and it has nickel. So all I've done was just added zinc to the coins and made them a bit yellowish. Although if they increased the nickel content, probably would have still been silver. So that's an Australian coin, we're not talking about that here. The highest denomination they issued is this 5 shillings. Now, would this have been issued for circulation? Basically, I don't think so. It was designed by Paul Vinci, and he done a lot of other coins. So he done the coins of Malawi and the first coins of Libya, as well as some coins of Guernsey. And this one, if you want the date, you turn it over the other side. So this is 1966. Population at the time is about 1.7 million. And the mintage of this coin is 190,000. So this would not have seen circulation. And they did have a 5 shilling banknote that was in circulation at the time. So this is really just a commemorative coin for the Commonwealth Games in Jamaica. So the 66. At the time, they call it the British Empire and Commonwealth Games, but now they've just shortened it to Commonwealth Games because the British Empire no longer exists. And on this side, we have the coat of arms of Jamaica. So the coat of arms consists of 2 indigenous people. They're probably the Taino, who were the last native inhabitants, although they had previous, in the last 1,000 years before Spanish invasion or colonization, different ethnic groups with different type of technologies. We have a crocodile or alligator, most likely. We have a helmet of a knight, and down the bottom we have out of many, 1 people. And in the coat of arms we have 5 pineapples. Just remember, pineapple does belong on pizza. So these coins they used to cost about $10, but they've gone up to about in between $10 to $20. So they're getting a bit expensive, and that's inflation at work. So inflation, what reduces the value of these currencies. As collector's items, it does increase the value over the long period of time. Just natural, just like food and anything else increases as well. Fossils increase in value as well. And this one is a nice fossil petrified wood from Madagascar. 600 yen, it's like $6. Anyway, all the other denominations have just the coat of arms again. So 1964. And on the other side we have the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. So this is the last series that was issued, 64, 66. And this one has the full coat of arms with the 2 people on the side. So that's the difference between the previous versions. and 1964 the mintage of 1.44 million. So population, as I said before, is about 1.6, 1.7 million. So really there's not enough coins for one person in Jamaica. But if you backdate the coins to 1937, when they first started issuing coins over a million, there would have been enough in circulation. Okay, the highest denomination that they issued for circulation is the 1 penny. So this one's smaller than the UK 1 penny. And I read that they issued these in copper and nickel because the freed slaves, after emancipation in 1869, when they first issued the penny, didn't want to accept copper or bronze coins. So copper and nickel, they issued these initially, and it looked silver, so it would have been readily accepted. Okay, so first two coins I have are the ones with just the coat of arms. So this is the lesser coat of arms, and this 1964 they issued with the complete coat of arms of Jamaica. And these ones are 7.5 grams and 27 millimeters. So they were minted from 1953 to 63. Before that, they would have used George's 6 effigy, and after that they used the entire coat of arms. So 1957 had a mintage of 600,000 for a population of about 1.5 million, and demographics is pretty much all over the place at this time. And the next coin we have, so this is a proof version. You can tell by just the quality of the strike and how shiny it is. So this has been polished, and so it has a shiny effect, and the dullness is because of excessive handling. And also, if you look at the rim of the coin, this one's more sharper, so it has more care taken in the actual coin. Okay, 1959 for the average circulation is 1.68 million. For proof, there is no mintage for proof, so we don't know how many of these coins are minted. I reckon probably just a few thousand. Okay, the next coin we have, these are both dated 1967, as you can see. One's well circulated, the other one's pretty much uncirculated. And a lot of these would have been kept after decimalisation in 1969. So you expect, because this had to be used for 2 years more, there's 2.76 million. And I noticed Jamaican coins, if you divide them, they have a numeral of 12. So initially, Jamaican coins, 96,000 divided by 12, that gives you about 8. So it really, they will all grow, counted in lots of 12. Or if you want to use a lesser numerals, you could use 6, 4, 3, and 2 or 1 if you want to divide it by. So that's basically how the mintages are. And the British Kingdom at the time used those for a lot of colonials, so Bally's also used that type of number system for the mintages. So I'm not too sure why that is. So if you wanted to buy these coins, you can pick them up for less than $5 each. I would say if it's in pretty poor grade, yeah, probably at least $5. The Jamaican coins are not a cheap series to get. If you wanted to get uncirculated ones like that, you probably like this proof one, probably at least $20 I would say, but there is no demand. So check your eBay sold items, or even those that are actually for sale, and see what the cheapest one that someone is asking for. Anyway, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin banknote collecting time, and take care.